Hi, Stephen Sashen, CEO and co-founder of Xero Shoes, and I am thrilled to be here this evening to let you know about something that's been going on for the last 9 or 10 days. I can't keep track of time very well, and that is the biggest sale we have ever had. It is our inflation busting, inventory adjusting. No, it's not a holiday sale. It's basically a clearance sale, as well, we took our holiday sale, which we normally do, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and we swapped it with what we normally do about now, which is launching new fall products, because we frankly couldn't get the new fall products in without having to spend millions of dollars to fly them in to get them here on time. Plus, we got a bunch of new stuff coming in the spring. We need to clear out some space in our warehouse. So this is, again, inflation busting, incredible prices, 10 to 70% off. Inventory adjusting, warehouse clearance. Nope, it's not a holiday because that would normally be later. Sale. And so you can find out all the details if you go to xeroshoes.com/fall22 sale. That's mentioned below. Or if you go to xeroshoes.eu/fall22 sale, because we're doing this both on our .com site and our .eu site. The other thing you'll find when you go there is how you can win one of 10 $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates or 10 xeroshoes.eu gift certificates. Oh, wait, 100 xeroshoes.eu gift certificates. The way you win is really simple. When you go to those pages, you'll find our sweepstakes app. It's either on the right of the page or the bottom of the page, depending on the device you're using. And you'll see there's different actions you can take. Different actions give you a different number of entries. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. Do not wait to see if you won before you pick up your new favorite shoes at a discount for two reasons. Number one, we don't announce the winners till after the sale ends. So if you buy something, then you win, not a problem. We can apply your winnings to what you purchased and give you a refund for that amount. Or you can, of course, use that to buy something else that you love for you or someone that you love or someone that you would like to love or would like to have them love you back because you bought them awesome shoes. So the second reason, we are selling out of colors and sizes and even styles. Again, it's a warehouse clearance sale, but boy, the response has been mind-blowing. And so we are literally selling out of things on a daily basis. Now, at the same time, we're also getting some new colors of existing styles like the HFS and the Prio and a few others. So if you don't see something in your size or in your style that you like, you might want to check back during the course of the sale, which ends October 3rd, a week from tomorrow. As of now. And because, we've actually added some products that we found. The other reason we added some products, normally, I'll let you in behind the scenes. We normally keep about 10 of everything. I'm not sure why this is representing 10 of everything. We keep 10 of everything in stock, or more accurately, when we get down to 10, we say things are out of stock. We keep that 10 for things like exchanges, et cetera. But we reduced that number to 6, and we're probably going to reduce it to 4 over the next couple of days as we see what's going on. So reason to check back every day to apply to apply. That's not the word I wanted. To take the actions that let you register to win one of those $100 or €100 gift certificates. And also because we're getting a couple of new things-ish or opening up the floodgates a little more so you can get more stuff between now and when the sale ends on October 3rd. Okay, that was a whole bunch of announcing. If you don't know, this is a live event that we're doing right here. So that means you can put in comments below or to the side or, again, whatever your device is doing. I will see them on my screen right over there. So when you see me looking that way, it's because I'm reading or trying to read whatever you've written, and I can respond to that. It's a Sunday night here in Colorado. I'm not going to stay on too long because it's a Sunday night here in Colorado. My dog is taking a nap here. I'm going to show you the dog taking a nap. There's the dog taking a nap. Dog is taking a nap. And Lena, my wife and co-founder and president of the company, she is downstairs already warming up the TV for our favorite shows, which, FYI, our favorite show right now on Netflix, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. So if you don't know it, here, I'll give you the high level Hollywood pitch. Imagine Perry Mason, but the lawyer is a adorable young Korean woman who's an autistic savant. It's not only wonderful and fun and funny, but it's very, very touching and really talks in many elegant ways about dealing with people who have disabilities and the hardships they face. So highly recommend it. Anyway, once again, if you go to xeroshoes.eu/fall22 sale or xeroshoes.com/fall22 sale, EU is only for people in the European Union. .com, we ship everywhere else in the world except the European Union. /fall22 sale for each of those. It's in the little image down there, then you'll find out all the details. You'll see all the stuff that's on sale. You'll be able to click to find your favorites and then hopefully grab something you like. Clive, any plans for a completely waterproof shoe like the Excursion, but the size of the TerraFlex? You mean like the HFX? A waterproof HFS or a waterproof Mesa Trail? If that's what you mean, yes. I think, I don't remember if we're going to be if we're able to get those in for the spring of this year or fall of next year. We were actually trying to get one of those, at least one of those, in for the fall of this year. And thanks to the magic of supply chain problems, that is not happening. So, but we expect that to happen possibly this spring, definitely fall, maybe kind of in between. It's not something we need to wait for. So if we can get it done faster, we'll do that faster. So yes, in fact, there are plans for exactly that. What else can I tell you? If you don't know what makes Xero shoes special, it's funny, I don't even have one with me because I'm walking around barefoot in the house. But if you don't know, I'll give you the gist, but you'll find out more if you go to our website. And that's that we're making footwear, frankly, designed the way humans have been making footwear since the beginning of humans, which is essentially something to protect your foot, something to hold that protection on your foot, and then maybe some variations for traction or variations for insulation if it's cold. And what we do to do that, or the way we do that, is based on this fundamental idea that your body works if you let it. In fact, there's hundreds and hundreds of bits of research that talk about why footwear like what we make, including ours, is good for you because it lets your body do what bodies are made to do. A quarter of the bones and joints of your entire body are in your feet and ankles. It's not an accident. Feet are supposed to bend and move and flex. That's about balance, agility, and mobility. And if you don't let them do that, that function tries unsuccessfully to move up into your ankle, your knee, your hip, and your back, which are not made for that same thing, hence the problems that can cause. Secondly, you have more nerve endings in the soles of your feet than anywhere but your fingertips and lips. That's to tell your brain what's happening down with the terrain you're on, what you're stepping on and what you're stepping in. So your brain knows how to move your body efficiently, effectively, enjoyably, starting with getting those feet to do what feet are supposed to do. So we let your feet do their job so the rest of your body can do its job. Wider foot-shaped toe boxes. You don't do push-ups like this. You do them like this. Your toes aren't supposed to do this either. We don't elevate your heel because that messes with your posture. Super, super flexible soles. Don't let those joints do what they're supposed to do. The soles are designed to give you traction and protection, but also that ground feeling that you need for effective, enjoyable motion. And oops, our soles are back with the 5,000-mile sole warranty. Unlike typical running shoes, where they say you should replace them every 300 to 500 miles, and the actual research shows that they're kind of degraded by about 150 to 200 miles, especially the new maximalist shoes. We back ours with a 5,000-mile sole warranty. Now, that doesn't mean we're violating the laws of physics. If you're starting and stopping your car with your feet like Fred Flintstone, that's, friction is friction. But nonetheless, if you wear out your shoes too quickly, we have our 5,000-mile sole warranty program, so you can get another pair at a fraction of the cost. Okay, some questions came in. MIK3P9. Love the HFS Imperial all day. Had them for about a month now. Thanks. Send us photos of you doing fun things in them. We'd love to see it. Matthew had a couple of days ago, bought a pair of Alpines for a ski trip in January. I live in Hawaii and love hiking the steep and muddy ridges. What's the most aggressive traction on a Xero shoe? That would either be the Daylight Hiker, which is a lightweight hiking boot, the Excursion Fusion, which is a fully waterproof version of the same thing. They have the same sole. And then if you're looking for a shoe, it would be either the Mesa Trail or the TerraFlex. Those would be the ones that I would recommend. Chad, I got my first order Saturday, waiting on my second order. One of the shoes is the Fusion boot, and they are awesome. Thank you. I love hearing that. And Matthew did a typo correction. Not uncommon. If you try to go to Xero Shoes, xeroshoes.com, and your computer makes you put in Zero, it'll still get to us. In fact, I'll tell you just for the hell of it, I'll tell you the story of how that happened. Somebody else owned xeroshoes.com and wanted $50,000 for it. That wasn't going to happen because we don't have that kind of money. So I said, look, you can't sell it to anybody else because if you do, it's basically them trying to capitalize on, stealing our trademark. So why don't you just give it to me for $1,000? And he refused and then sold it to someone in Denver, actually. And I called the guy and I said, look, because of the trademark issue, I can spend $2,000 to acquire it myself just by arguing that you're infringing on my trademark. And you'll get nothing if I do that, or I can give you $500 right now. And they said, we'll take the $500. So that's why we also have xeroshoes.com. So what else? I want to say a couple other things about the sale. Just a reminder, we are selling product like crazy. That means a few things. It's taking us 4 or 5 business days. Sometimes I think we're up to about 4 or 5 business days to get things out the door, because while we brought in as many temp workers as we possibly could, the orders we're getting are big orders for multiple products. Sometimes we're packing way more orders every day than we ever have in the history of the business. Frankly, we just didn't expect the sale to go this well. It's mind blowing. And there was something else. Oh, and we are selling out of certain sizes, colors, and styles. As I said before, though, we're also still making a few more available because we're getting in some of the things that we were planning on launching during our fall sale, like new colors of existing products, for example. And we're reducing the number of pairs that we hold on to just in case. Usually it was 10. We reduced it to 6. We're going to reduce that to 5 or 4 in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout. We are getting more stuff in the pipeline soon. Jennifer says, just got mine in the mail, and they are the first shoes I can wear comfortably without the fear of falling. I love hearing that. Got 2 pair of the Mary Janes. That is the Cassie. And I don't know why we just didn't call it Mary Jane. Because people would think that we're talking about marijuana because we live in Colorado. But I would love to have a brown leather type. Interesting. Jennifer, if you could go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and leave that request, that would be awesome, because our product team, one of the ways we decide what to do next is from hearing from people who say, I love this and now I would like that. You have muscle weakness, which is the reason for the trouble walking. I love hearing that this has been helpful, and it makes me really grateful. Lena, my wife and co-founder, has a line. She goes, there's no reason to have another shoe company in the world. There's plenty already, unless your shoes are changing people's lives. And when we hear stories like that, we just get really, really glad that we're doing that. Matthew, thanks for those suggestions and the funny story. I'm thinking about either the excursion, because it rains a lot. Is there another waterproof options? Let's see. The only other fully waterproof option right now is the Alpine ski boot, which probably going to be a little too warm for you. And the other waterproof shoes, again, I'm hoping for spring, but it might be sometime after our spring product launch. We're not sure yet. We're still trying to figure out what we can get and when we can get it. Drogue Bayer says, I would love a high top shoe also with a 4mm sole. Interesting. Right now, the only 4mm sole we have is other than our sandals, is our Speed Force. And I think that's actually 4.5. So to do a high top like that, that's kind of like a wrestling shoe. If you could, again, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and leave that as a suggestion or a recommendation, that would be great, because that's, again, how we decide that. When will the shoes be shipped? Placed 2 orders last weekend. Again, I mentioned just a moment ago that it's taking about 4 or 5 business days to get things out the door, because we are just getting so many orders. If you need more info, contact our customer happiness team. I'm going to put their info here. Oops. CHT, Customer Happiness Team. And when I say contact them, if you want to find out more. The other issue with tracking an order, sometimes we get it out the door, but it takes the carrier, whether it's USPS or UPS or FedEx, takes them a little while till they actually enter it in their system. So if you want more info, feel free to reach out to our Customer Happiness Team. And the best way to do that, I know this is going to sound crazy, is using the phone. It's the app on your phone that says phone. And the Customer Happiness Team is available about 9:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and that's 9:30 to 4:30 Mountain Time. So don't be afraid to use the phone, and don't be afraid to just ask for help rather than be yelling and screaming. We haven't had very much of that during the sale. We've been happy to hear that. But every now and then someone will call us yelling and screaming about something we have no control over, like whether FedEx actually put in the tracking information. And it's not the best way to get your problem solved. Our Customer Happiness Team, they are about 20 highly dedicated, wonderful people who are there to help. And if you ask for help, they're happy to give it. So, my gosh, a couple things came in. Where do we sell the most Xero shoes, either in the U.S. or out of the country? U.S., number 1. Europe is starting to catch up, which is really, really fun to see. Jessica, love my Xeros, but my Phoenix inserts wore out. How do I get more? If they're not showing up on the site, and that's something we've been looking to do, is to get them on the site, the best thing to do is contact our Customer Happiness Team, phone or email, phone for the faster service, and they will help you out with that. Chad, the Hanas are my favorite waterproof version of the Hana. That's tricky for a bunch of reasons. It's water resistant right now because of the water resistant hemp canvas, and you can spray it and treat it with more water resistant stuff. But to make it waterproof, that little gore section, that elastic section, you can't make that waterproof. So actually, wait, does the Hana have that? I can't even remember right now. It doesn't actually, but because it's also cut so low, it's only waterproof up to just where it hits your ankle. So not the easiest thing to do. But again, make a suggestion, throw it in our at xeroshoes.com/feedback. Any plans for boots with a thinner sole? From what I understand, the Daylight Hiker and Excursion are 1 centimeter thick, including lugs. Oh gosh. Well, yeah, if you include the lugs, but that's a whole different game. I mean, you need the whole reason that those things are built is for traction. The lugs don't make things give you less feedback or a lot less feedback, or they don't reduce the flexibility. And actually, I take it back. Well, first of all, that's great. But the other answer is yes. We have a shoe coming out in the spring that is made in partnership with Michelin. They've developed a super thin outsole material that we're building into some things that one of the best hiking shoes we've ever seen in our life. So that's going to be coming out in the spring. Can we make all rubber soles with the same grip as the 360? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, can you make them all with that same grip? No, because each different product has a different use case. And for different use cases, if we use that same 360 sole, it wouldn't actually function as well for like running or trails or et cetera. So we can't do that for everything, but we try to make all of our soles grippy for the things that they're being used for, if that's helpful. Jennifer says, thank you for designing some of the best. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to hear. Let's see. That was from Old Timer about the rubber soles. And I hope I understood your question correctly. Let's see if I missed anything. Sorry, I'm going to read back up here. No, I think that's it. So I don't want to stick around too long because it's your Sunday evening. I don't want to take up all of your time. So I'm going to do a going once, going twice. So if you have a question, toss it in there really quickly and I'll get it as soon as I say this. Sorry. Matthew says, I hope the Michelins are waterproof and looking forward to see that. So I will tell you in advance, we're doing 3 versions. One is a high, ankle high top, if you will, that's not waterproof because, for a bunch of reasons. The second one is a low top, and the third one is going to be the high top waterproof. And there's probably going to be a fourth one, a low top waterproof as well. Sadly, we can't do everything we want as fast as we want because we don't have billions of dollars floating behind us saying, go ahead. We have to be very, very diligent and careful, especially when we're launching new products where we just don't know how they're going to do. And we have to, make educated guesses. So we've got to, roll things out in a way that gives us the best chance of helping the most people, but not hamstringing the company by having a bunch of cash tied up in something where we know if we could use that somewhere else, it could be beneficial. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Josh says, perfect. Cheers, Stephen. I personally prefer to wear a boot day to day instead of trainers when I need to wear shoes such as commuter work and whatnot. Got it. So definitely, again, submit, that feedback, Josh, to xeroshoes.com/feedback, but be on the lookout for that Michelin product because it's gorgeous first and foremost. And it's crazy lightweight. And the sole, what Michelin did is they figured out a way to make the base of the sole, not the lugs, super, super thin. And you could build lugs on top of it that are going to be really, really grippy and give you all that great traction with extra flexibility, extra lightness. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Oh, Matthew, last question. Most aggressive traction, Excursion, TerraFlex, Daylight, or Aquasport. The Excursion Fusion and the Daylight Hiker Fusion have the same outsole. So both of those are the same. More traction than the TerraFlex. And the TerraFlex is similar to the Aqua Export. The Aqua Export is using the same sole as the Mesa Trail. And the Mesa Trail, I think, is a little grippier than the TerraFlex, perhaps. So I would say Excursion, Daylight are the same. Aqua X, TerraFlex after that. And they're really, really close. You probably wouldn't notice the difference. Okay, so reminder, xeroshoes.com/fall22 sale and xeroshoes.eu/fall22 sale. These are discounts of up to 70% on all of our shoes, boots, and sandals. We are selling out of things quickly, so don't just wait to figure it out if you can help it. And don't wait to the very end because, boy, that's when you're going to have the least selection. You can also register to win one of 10 $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates at xeroshoes.com/fall22 sale or one of 10 €100 xeroshoes.eu gift certificates at xeroshoes.eu/fall22 sale. The sale runs through October 3rd. Winners of the sweepstakes will be announced on October 4th. So don't wait to see if you won. If you buy something and then you win, no problem. We'll apply your winnings to your order. Or of course, you can use that money to get something else for you or someone that you know or love, or someone you would hope becomes, someone that you know and loves you. MIK3P9 says, thanks, my pleasure. Chad, I know it'll be a long time before they might come out, but steel toe. So this is something we actually just hired an additional designer just to work on that project. I can't tell you how far along it's going because frankly, I've been so busy for the last 2 weeks, I haven't checked, but we're really excited that we have someone who's got more time to dedicate to coming up with very clever solutions for what it takes to make something that is giving toe protection and the other qualities that you need in a work boot, but still everything else you love about natural motion. All righty. So as always, I want to thank you guys for being here. It is such a pleasure to be able to have these conversations. Obviously, it's one of my favorite things to do. But as I said, Lane and I started this business in the corner of on the floor of a corner of a spare bedroom. And now here we are with over 70 employees. We've helped over 1 million people discover the fun and benefits of natural motion. And we just feel so grateful to be doing this. And Viren G says, Canadian import duties are a bummer. We're working on warehousing in Canada soon. And if you look on our store locator page, go to xeroshoes.com, go to the store locator, upper right-hand corner, and take a look. There are a couple of dealers in Canada and see if they can help you as well. But we're working on it. Finding the right person, the right distributor, not easy. That's a whole other story. Anyway, most importantly, take advantage of this incredible opportunity. Get some new shoes on your feet. Go out, have fun, and live life